Hey guys, welcome to London Lips YouTube channel. Welcome if you're new and welcome if you're not. So Kanye West is being sued. Why? Because he is allegedly discriminated against a security guard that worked for him. Why did Kanye discriminate against his security guard? Now take a guess. Now some of you are going to be like, let me think. He was fat. He was working too slow. What was the problem? Nope. Kanye West had a problem with one thing. And yes, guys, you're probably going to laugh because it seems ridiculous coming from a guy that looks like him. But Kanye's problem with his security guards and quite a few of his employees was the fact that they were black. Now, some people are going to go, wow, how can Kanye have a problem with black people? Well, I think it's pretty obvious Kanye West has a problem with black people. I mean, guys, come on, look at him. Now, come on, when I see any guy with a cone on his head, looking like a fool, dressed like the proudest member of the KKK, I know he's got a problem with black people. And it don't matter what colour he is. See, you guys, not you guys, people in general, make a mistake of thinking that you have to be white to have a problem with black people. If you've seen a white guy wearing the KKK cone on his head, you wouldn't have to think twice if he didn't like black people. But because you've seen Kanye West's complexion, you just assumed that he would like black people because they look like him. Wrong. Kanye West is probably one of the biggest self-hating black man there is in the whole of the entertainment industry. This man don't like black people, and I don't think he could make it any clearer. He's saying it, but people don't want to be hearing it. He told you all already slavery was a choice. He got the Donald Trump cap on. He was like, make America great again. He didn't care that, you know, racists were running with that. He wanted to run with that, like the racist people. He wore the KKK hat proudly. He had his daughter, and I'm going to see if I can find the image. I may not have the image anymore. He had his daughter dressing up in the KKK clothes as well. Like, this guy don't like you. He don't like black people. And if you're black watching this, he don't like you. I don't care if black people like this guy's music or not. The bottom line is, Kanye West, he just don't like black people. Yes, he likes the money he gets from black people. Like, if you want to buy a couple of his albums that he's streaming, help him get his bag up, sure, he'd take the cash flow. But other than that, he don't give two Fs about black people. And if you're black, you better be careful when you're around people like Kanye West. If slavery was ever to come back, this is the type of man that would sell his own people into slavery. He would happily stand by the master's side, the white slave owner's side, shake his hand and be like, oh yeah, get that nigger guy. This is the one. This is the one that will sell out his own people. Don't be fooled. Some people believe that, you know, people were somebody else before they come back. I think it's reincarnation or something. So some people believe you were somebody else in a former life. So some people believe there was a bird in the past. Some people believe they were, you know, something else and they've came back again, a different person. So if Kanye West could be a different person in the past, his past self must have been like a racist white man from back in the day, now reincarnated as a black man. Now, let's talk a bit about what Kanye's been doing to his employees, because I can't say all of this about him without, you know, backing it up with some proof of what he's been doing. So, Kanye West, you know, he treated his black employees, you know, worse than the white ones, right? So, this guy worked for him. This guy's called Benjamin, and this is a guy who is taking him to court. Now, he worked for him. He worked for the Donda Academy, and he worked with him at his warehouse where he had the Yeezy clothes. Kanye West, you know, shouted at him frequently, berated all black employees, and then he fired this guy for refusing to cut his dreadlocks. He suffered, you know, severe discrimination and harassment while working for Donda Academy, part of the Yeezy brand. And listen to this detail, yeah, for everybody out here who is, you know, worshipping Kanye West, this, you know, self-hating black guy. He pays his black employees less money compared to the white employees. And bear in mind, this is a guy who has the audacity to constantly be, you know, online complaining that he's being treated less good by white people. He's not getting the recognition he deserves. He's not getting as much money. They're not letting him, you know, make it in the fashion industry. So this guy wants us to, you know, sympathize with him when he feels he's being discriminated against based on his color. But this same black man that wants us to have sympathy for him, yeah, I'm screaming right now because this guy has the audacity. He is out here discriminating against black people himself. Now, after all Kanye's whinging, whining, complaining about all the discrimination he gets, despite the fact that he earns loads and loads of money, he dropped the man's paycheck, right? Because the man complained to him as well. So if you complain to this Kanye West thinks he can pay you less. This is a guy, bear in mind, that earns so much money a year, okay? So imagine the security guard's, you know, salary in comparison. So when the security guard's not getting paid, the security guard's going to be struggling with things like his rent, you know, his bills, possibly raising his family if he has a family. But Kanye West does not care, because he doesn't care if this employee does not have enough money because his employee is black. But his white employees, he's going to most definitely make sure they get paid a check. Remember that woman who was photoing him? There's a woman who was photoing him. I think she came from like TMZ. Kanye West was like, I've got a family, man. Don't be photoing me. But what did Kanye West do for this white woman? He offered her a job. He said, do you know what? Come and work for me. I'm going to pay you enough money and come and work for me. And when I seen him do that, I knew he was a guy that only wanted to work with white people and respected white people, because I knew he would most definitely not have offered that opportunity to a black person. Now, when the security guard complained that, you know, he's not receiving the same pay as, you know, white people, the manager said to him, don't bring up money to ye. He don't like to talk about money. A guy that's always talking about money and how he's not getting enough of it, or how he's running out of money. But, you know, he wants this guy to not complain about money. Why? Because he thinks black people deserve to be paid low wages. Goes in line with him thinking black people, you know, chose to be slaves and we should be in slavery. He wants his people in slavery working for free, and if we're not going to agree to it, you're going to work for him, you're going to get less of a check, and he's going to let you know you're not of value. This is how Kanye West works. Now, let's talk about how this guy does not respect religion. Kanye West does not respect religions. He don't respect the Muslim religion. He don't respect the Catholic religion. He don't respect religions, okay? Now, he don't have to be a member of these religions to know you have to respect people's religion, especially when you are an employer, okay? So, he said to this guy and others that they must shave their head. You must shave off your dreadlocks, even though one of the guys was exercising this because he is of Muslim faith. So this guy thinks he can be an employer who can discriminate against people's religion as well. There are laws against this sort of thing, and these celebrities need to realise they have to follow the laws when they are being employers. Now, listen to how this jackass is talking to his employees, right? He goes to them, right? It's time for you to shave your head. I'm not messing around. He was getting aggressive and he was demanding. Can you imagine you come into work, right? Your hair is part of your religion. And let me make this clear. Even if your hairdo is not part of your religion, who goes to work and is told to shave their hair off? If I went to work and they told me to shave my hair off, I would be like, hell no. They couldn't even take people to work and tell people to remove their wig, and most people would not agree. But this man's telling people who have got hair for religious reasons to shave it off, and he's a cheat to be getting aggressive. Imagine this, you're walking into work, you're minding your business, your hair's done, you're ready to get to work, right? This guy's coming to you, jumped up, thinking he's, you know, can do anything he likes, thinking he's above the law, thinking you ain't shit because he's got $1 million, thinking you ain't shit because you look the same color as him, right? And this guy comes in and he's telling you, it is time for you to shave your head. I ain't messing around. I ain't messing around. Shave off your hair. I ain't freaking messing around here. You better shave your head off. Who the hell does this guy think he is? His lucky people ain't lifting up hands to him. Then this cocky guy gets even worse. Yes, he gets worse, right? He then decides it's time to, you know, pinpoint one of them out, yeah? So imagine you in a work meeting and your boss is complaining to all the staff, right? And then he decides he's just going to pick on you specifically. Because remember, this guy is now being a bully. Yep, Yeezy is being a bully, right? So here's Yee bullying this poor guy. He goes, you, the one with the dreadlocks, shave your hair or you're fired. Wow. And when the guy said no, like any person with common sense, this jumped up celebrity, fool, racist, self-hating brother turned around and said, that's it, your job is gone, you are sacked. Imagine that. So now this guy has got to go out there and find, you know, legal representation, you know, a hassle, especially when you've been being low paid, so you have to come up with the money for this, by the way. And now he has to take him to court and seek damages for discrimination, retaliation, hostile work environment, labour code violations, and for his attorney fees. And if this is true, I absolutely hope he gets this money. Now, I don't care what no one says. Kanye is not in the best shape. And I'm not just talking about his dress style. I'm not talking about the fact he walks around in socks like he's too broke to get some shoes. The fact that he wears tights that are pretty much, you know, so tight you can see his whole package. I don't know if that's for the ladies or if that's for the men. I don't know who the hell that's for, but nobody wants to see it. The fact that Kanye West does all these things, you know, but guess what Kanye West is out here doing, yeah? Kanye West is also fat shaming. Surprise, surprise. So he doesn't end, you know, he doesn't end this guy. This guy is just obsessed with disrespecting people. So he told his staffers he's going to fire people who are fat. Does he know you can't fire people just because they are fat? And as I said, that guy is not even in good shape. Guys, I'm going to say this, okay? Just because somebody looks like you, just because somebody is the same colour as you, that does not mean they're going to be your friend. That does not mean they're not going to discriminate against you or they're going to be there for you. You can find good people of all colours, okay? So don't let colour just make you think, yeah, this one's going to be a good friend to me. No, you can find good people and they can be any colour, okay? Guys, I'm going to leave you with some pictures of Kanye West looking ridiculous as always in his outfits just to give you a laugh. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'm definitely going to see you guys on another one. Thanks for watching.
This verse starts as my snipers hit their marks and your guards fall down from a rifle to the heart like clap, clap, let them fall slow. I know you had your fears, you could let them all go. And most women are motivated, so I act accordingly. But this is so refreshing that it means a little more to me. Dedicating time when I really can't afford to be.